This is Bill Hornbarger, Chief Investment Officer at Benjamin F. Edwards, with three things to watch for the week of August 5th, 2024. Well, we had a big week last week, a lot of data, markets very volatile. This week, we get a little bit of respite from the economic data. But I think the markets are really going to focus on positioning this week. Everybody was paying attention to what happened in the equity markets last week. We've had that ongoing rotation, and we had just really a couple of tough days at the end of last week. But keep an eye on the bond market. That's something that we're watching. The 10-year note rallied pretty strongly, well under 4%. And one of the things that we're watching very closely is whether or not it will hold around that 4% or maybe a little bit lower. And the yield curve, the inversion that's been in place for a couple of years, if maybe the inversion will start to go away as we get closer to a Fed easing. On the data front, the highest profile release, Institute for Supply Management Services sector survey, that came out early Monday morning. We'd had a dip last month, a surprising dip. It's been coming down a little bit, but remaining above 50 in that growth area. Dipped below 50 last month. This morning, the data came out a little bit better than expected, back above 50. New orders, sales, employment, all those things were positive. So again, making people feel a little bit better about the economic data. And then finally, we continue to grind through second quarter earnings season. About 75%, 375 or so S&P 500 constituents have reported so far. Of the companies that have reported earnings, 80% have reported positive earnings surprises. That's actually a little bit higher than average, so that's the good news. But the aggregate earnings surprise only up about 5.2%. And that's actually a little bit below average. So there's the bad news, right? So more companies posting positive earnings surprises, but the earnings surprises themselves not as big as we'd hope for. But the good news is earnings do continue to grow. This week on the calendar, we still have some important names coming out. Airbnb, rideshare service Uber comes out, Walt Disney, Tyson Foods. So again, a lot of companies from a lot of different parts of the economy to keep an eye on.